Welcome to my next video about characters in Othello. Next character I'm going to talk about right now is probably like the most hated character in all Shakespeare. And that is Iago. I actually want to say I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure. I think it's Iago or Iago, or I'm going to say Iago because that's what it looks like to me. He was a guy unlike Othello in this play. Obviously, he was the antagonist. He was public enemy number one. But his motive, the way he was, did not change throughout the whole play, which I really think was different from all the other main characters. I go straight from the get-go. He didn't like that Cassio got this job and as like a lieutenant under Othello, and he's like, and Iago was just thinking, oh, Cassio's like this just some math whiz. He doesn't know what he's doing out there, and so him and Rodrigo were just talking like, oh, I hate Othello, I hate him, I hate Othello, I hate Cassio, I hate everybody. And Iago was just, from the get-go, he was plotting to get revenge. So throughout the play, although sometimes like his little plans to get to the big thing he wanted to get done, like some of his little baby steps to get revenge, didn't go out the way they planned, but they still worked out. And reading it just kind of made me mad. Like, this guy in this book is just getting away with everything. Like, there's instances like 1 second he stabbed Cassio in the back of the leg, and then it was dark out, so then he just goes and runs over and tells this guy, hey, this guy over here got stabbed, but it was me, but you don't know that. And I'm just sitting there like, what just happened? And it's crazy. Like, this character Iago just, to be honest, made this book or play more so just totally over the top in my perspective. Without Iago in this play, it would basically just be about how like a married couple got in a fight, and then the husband just kind of killed her because it got out of hand. No, it had to come. Iago plotted all this. It was all him. He was just mastermind. I mean, this guy must have had an IQ of like 200, okay? He was a genius, like the stuff he got away with. Until up to the end, it kind of came back to bite him. He got just a little too careful, and careless, sorry. And eventually he just spilled it, like, yep, it was me. I did everything. And he was a true antagonist throughout this whole entire play, and it was actually really interesting to read. Like, although I didn't like Iago as a character, I mean, I know it's just a story, and but he was my favorite character in the book just because he was just a menace. Like, he was the guy that just screwed everything up. It kept the plot interesting. He kept it moving. There wasn't no like long breaks in the storyline where nothing was really going on. Like, it was all him initiating all these little plans and little schemes to like get to where he wanted it to be, which was just totally sabotage Othello and got what he wanted. but in the end, he ended up getting stabbed by Othello. And yeah, and then also, even though Othello was the protagonist and Iago was the antagonist, they sort of worked together in the play at certain points. Like, Iago was telling Othello all this stuff. Little did he know none of it was true. And he wasn't like a true antagonist to Othello. Like, all the whole time, we knew that he was just the bad guy. And that's why, again, there's so much dramatic irony in this entire play. It's almost uncomprehendable. Or incomprehensible, I don't know. Uncomprehendable, incomprehensible. Incomprehensible. Sure. And I've never read a play or story like that before, ever in my life. So, I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. That's what kept me interested. I don't read a lot, but this one was good. I liked it, and it was mainly because of Iago. Thanks for watching my video on Iago.